I think linear, because if you're going in a straight line, you have so much more control over like the dramatic beats that can happen, and you can really be taken on a really fun roller coaster ride if it's well done. Good linear is above non-linear. Bad linear is at the bottom of the pile. I think prose. Good prose has more character. Character-driven. If something's plot-driven, it's because characters are doing things. There's no plot-driven, it's character-driven all the time. Open-ended 100%. I think branching in a game is always more fun because you feel like there's more things that can happen because you did it. Secondary characters. They have the weirder stories and you're not always sure what's going on, so it's a little more fun to guess what the hell they're trying to do. I can't cheat and say both, can I? I'd say there's always a healthy balance of both. You can't have just player choice without developer control because there's always going to be a bit of boxing in any situation, whether it's story or gameplay. But if the dev controls anything, why is it a video game? Fantasy, 100%. Long form. I like book series that are in the double digits. I can't lie. I think voiceover can bring a lot of character, and in the right hands, it can really elevate like writing that's not that strong or a moment that you weren't expecting to be powerful and make it powerful. But I think you don't want to use it as a crutch either. You're depending on what someone hypothetically can bring instead of the writing itself. So I'd say voiceover is stronger, but if you don't have good dialogue writing, there's no point to it. I guess tragedy. I feel like that's the wrong answer, but tragedy. Coffee. Depends. I don't know if that's a good answer. I think renovation is interesting because you're refining something that may be already polished. Not saying that innovation is bad, but so often people call it innovation where you're just polishing something that is already there. Can I say no? No. Let's go with no. Sounds dangerous. That's my answer. Sounds dangerous. Sunsets. Evening. I guess spring. Can I say neither again? I'm a shut-in who doesn't like things. I'm sorry. Oh, YouTube. Nothing's better than putting on a weird, obscure 4-hour video essay and learning about something you had no idea existed. Country, 1000%, 200. Night in, very cozy. I think I'd lean on classic architecture, but modern everything else. I hope not hunted. That's my answer. I guess horror movies, because the really bad ones can be comedy. I'd say realistic. Fantasy is interesting to me, but I find a lot of utopian takes it to such a degree that we erase struggles that real people are having to create that utopia, and I feel like that's more problematic than acknowledging these issues are real. Dream. Dream is... it's kind of what makes reality a little spicy, you know? I guess suit if I had one. Narrative game. I've tried strategy games a lot. Sam has tried to get me into them. It has been disastrous every single time. Solo player. That's where the best stories are. I think linear story. Open world sometimes has the risk of getting bloated if the design is there, and that's troublesome for a story sometimes. Action movie, people punching each other in flashy ways is just, it's fun. I guess horror games. Creative liberty. Controller. Last of Us. What Remains of Edith Finch. It's really hard to compete with how well that game is written. Personally, I'm scared of bears, but I think they're really cool too, so let's go with Wolf. I feel like I should say the game.